Welcome back. This is all it is.
This is it.
This is what all the fuss is about. I was in the middle of doing a different podcast about something deeper, and then I was like, I was trying to like really get weird with it. So it's a work in progress.
Well, you pivoted.
And I had promised you this one, and then this came up, and this is happy birthday, everybody out there, all the people watching this, all the millions of people that are watching this. My brother, this is Zach. And welcome him to the podcast today. Welcome, Zach. Zach Attack to the podcast.
It's really great to be here in the beautiful place that we're in.
It's his birthday today, and we had some Chick-fil-A, and I helped him
not sponsored
build this Cambodian table. It's a nice Cambodian table. Kind of sick jelly of it. I don't have a coffee table at my house.
I don't think you have space for one at your house anymore. Got too much stuff.
It's because of that. It's because of A, it's just super tiny, and B,
it's because of a kid. It's because of the kid.
He would be bang. I do have a coffee table. I'm wrong. It's a kid's toy station.
Oh yeah, it's over in the corner, isn't it?
I bought that thing for like $25 on Amazon. Man, it came in a box this thick, and it just holds itself together like some kind of weird Japanese wood puzzle.
Was it also from Cambodia?
Oh, for sure. Probably somewhere.
Taiwan.
Probably somewhere a little with more jungle than Cambodia. Taiwan. Yeah. Taiwan's not even close.
I don't know.
It's an island.
Close enough.
Cambodia.
Closer than we are.
Shout out Kurt Kaz. We were just watching some Kurt Kaz talking about how awesome it would be to
just travel and film it.
To travel, film yourselves traveling. We could have filmed ourselves traveling around today in the pit of humanity.
You made a couple little shorts. Of our adventures.
I filmed the guy in a drive-thru without his consent, and then made a YouTube short about it. Yeah,
I don't even remember what was what'd you put over.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
Oh man, I forgot. That was great.
Shout out, guy at Chick-fil-A. You got some.
Don't remember your name, but you did serve us food, and it was delicious. Oh man,
dude, I got to tell you about a dream I had.
I'm all ears.
I got to tell you about a dream I had. I had a dream the other night that I was bed by some very authoritarian, like Asian lady, like woman, like Kim Jong-un's sister, kind of like
authoritarian.
like communist China, and I woke up out of that dream, and I was like, oh man, it was like she was in like a felt red military uniform, and like beckoning me, and the dream just cut off before I could get into I could picture her seared in my mind like a death omen or something like that, and I got up, and I was like, all of a sudden I was like, oh man,
I need to find some Asians.
I wanted to, yeah, exactly. I was like, I want to go to China now.
Man, I want to say the last dream I remember having was when I first moved in here, and it was the most wild dream ever. It was me and then just a bunch of random people in this house. I think we were all roommates, but I was like, what? Why are you in my house? And they were like, we live here. We all live here. It was just crazy.
Do you not dream a lot?
Mm-mm. No, I stopped dreaming right before I got out of high school. That's coincidentally that's when all of my dreams died. All of my dreams died. No, but I'll have like.
Want to know what I got for Christmas? A crushed soul.
Crushed soul. Dust of crushed soul.
Yeah, that's crazy. I dream still almost every night. I know people like Ben Joe Spa, man. He will tell you he hasn't had a dream in like years.
There are some
Years.
people that have like a medical condition, not like a medical condition, but it's a condition called aphantasia, where they can't picture things in their mind, so it also stops them from having.
I was reading about that last night on ChatGPT. I was talking to ChatGPT about like people without an inner monologue, right? Oh fuck!
That's crazy. No, I do have an inner monologue, and that's crazy to think about.
But you never thought that about people that don't?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, people don't have a voice that's just constantly going.
Some people don't.
That's
and
crazy.
you say that, but it's actually not as uncommon as you might think.
Is it more common to not have it than to have it?
Yeah, most people have like an inner monologue
Okay.
to some degree, but some people also pick like some people
I wish Morgan Freeman
only
would
can
be my
think
inner
only
monologue.
can some people can only like process thoughts in like pictures, or thoughts come in as like a pop as it's described. I can't fathom that.
No, I couldn't either.
But then there's also like correlations, like some people who don't have inner monologues more often speak out loud to themselves. And then I was like, but I do that shit if I'm alone, or if like I'm busy, I'm like trying to keep up. And so I was like talking to ChatGPT about that. By the way, shout out ChatGPT and not shout out Grok AI. I'm fully on board with I've been using ChatGPT to like hedge like sports bets, and it was not working like it's supposed to. It worked like once really awesomely. I was like, I'm about to
With the women's basketball stuff.
Yeah, with the WNBA. By the way, shout out WNBA. People have been throwing dongs on the court during games.
No way.
Dude,
Shit.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Why? Why?
First of all, shame on the people that are doing that because first of all,
They're just trying to play basketball.
there's no man that I know that would walk up to any WNBA player. It was like the other day when you were like, I could hoop out against them. No, I couldn't.
I was 100% joking. But
Yeah, okay. The same way I'm joking. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I could totally hoop out on them. You're like balling, like no. They're like there's still some of them are like 6'8", and you're not throwing.
I didn't realize they were that tall when I said
Ain't nobody
that,
throwing a glow in the dark dildo at a 6'8" black lady. Like I'm not doing that.
That's great.
Dude, people have been throwing dildos on the courts,
That's terrible.
I don't.
But it's
And listen,
hilarious.
I'm not going to jump into why it is objectively.
Objectively, it's funny.
If it could be any sporting event outside of like children's sporting events,
Don't
and
throw
Special Olympics.
Don't throw dildos at children's sporting events, viewers. Do not. Don't you dare.
So, yeah, but it's objectively like
If that happened at a normal NBA, at a men's NBA game, it would have been just as funny. It's not because
they should have to like play it. They should have to. It should be like
somebody throws.
It's like part of the field of play now. Is like if you can suction cup it to the.
I can't get it off.
Suction cup it to the hardwood. If you get wood on wood like that, it should be field of play.
Oh man.
You're like,
Imagine-
slip, no!
Imagine somebody waiting with a dildo, and then like Steph Curry shoots a three, and they throw it at the right time.
It sticks to the ball.
It sticks to the ball. You have to play with the ball.
It's like above the rim. The ball goes. Oh, just the tip. Just the tip. Tip shot. Tip shot. Yeah, that should be allowed. If I gotta pay, but don't do it to the girls. Come on now.
You know,
don't do it to the girl. It's the ladies. They're out there. They're hustling. They done it to Columbia native man Sophie Cunningham. Shout out for doxing us. But shout out Sophie
shit,
Cunningham.
we have to move.
Shout out to WNBA, man. I've been watching some of it because of the sports betting, and it's
good to watch. It's good sometimes.
Well, it's basketball.
Yeah.
I listen. I am surprised at how bad it can be sometimes. I'm like, fuck. Like, I do question. I'm like, could I do marginally with 6 months if all I did was play basketball for 6 months? Like,
You just trained
if I just trained
every day 6 months. I could see you being able to
Like trans out. Go play WNBA. 35-year-old phenom.
The LeBron James of the WNBA.
No.
You wouldn't even have to change your name. Jesse's a could go either way.
It's unisex name.
Yeah, unisex.
Just go.
Nobody would bat an eye.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be doing that to the. What were we even talking about before that? Oh, we're talking about AI chat. Oh yeah,
And dreams and aphantasia and all that shit.
yeah. I dream a lot, and I don't dream about throwing dongs on the WNBA courts.
I do. I dream all the time.
It's funny. It's funny. It's not appropriate, and here's a big reason why it's not appropriate is because a lot of people take their kids to those WNBA games.
Yeah.
And you don't want to ruin. That's the thing that nobody really talks about. Is like, yeah, it's like disrespectful to the players and all that, but like, that's just like, that's like heckling. That's like something you deal with, when there's like the public is around you, and you're performing, whether it's arts or whatever. But like the you're ruining it for the people that paid to be there, and then you like also paid to be there to like do that, and that's kind of makes you look like an idiot. That's like.
Imagine if just like there was somebody outside the gates just handing out dildos. Like, you got to throw this at halftime. Got to throw it at halftime on the court. Just like he's not even going to be there. He's just like stirring the pot, getting ready.
It's kind of like the guys on 9/11
Don't compare dildo throwing to 9/11.
Buying a plane ticket just to crash it. Come on, man. What do you do? You paid.
Hey, I guess they made a very big statement buying that plane ticket.
Dude, people do like they do play like children will do plays like schools will like for yeah, dude, they'll do like 9/11 plays. Like they'll be like objectively like from like perspectives of things like we watched a thing on. It was the performance. It was like cheerleaders performing. They had like two towers, and then other girls were carrying.
They just threw another girl.
Yeah, no, they just carried a girl who was like laying like planking up in the air like an airplane, and then they had one hit like the Pentagon. They like did a Pentagon one as well, or then they had one that just had one that just went off into nothing as well, and it was like, the announcers are like. Oh, how they're you never forget something like that, and they're paying homage to it. Like this is disgusting. What is this?
Like I couldn't. Out of all the things you can make a play out of, 9/11.
Yeah, that was like a gymnastics or like cheerleading like demonstration where they're like, check out how limber the girls are. They performed 9/11 for everybody else.
Cheerleaders did 9/11. It's confirmed, everybody.
Cheerleaders did
9/11. No, the dildo thing's funny. Is it appropriate? No. Should they do it? No. If I hear about it again, am I gonna laugh? Yeah, because it's just imagine me. I could imagine myself watching.
I bet you got to turn the volume down because you don't want to get like copyright hit. But like, I bet.
But imagine, I could imagine me watching like a pay-per-view event for the WWE, right? In the middle of like the main events, just a mountain of dildos just gets thrown onto a mountain of dildos gets thrown onto the mat. I would laugh my ass off.
It's like that clip from like old school ECW and like Terry Funk and like Shane Douglas get like covered. I think it was Shane Douglas get like covered in chairs. There's Mick Foley and Terry Funk. The crowd starts hucking chairs, and they're just like laying down in the ring, and there's like hot chairs are piling up. Just do that.
Oh my god!
Like dildos.
And then the announcer's like, "Oh my God Almighty! Do you see this? Do you see this atrocity happening here today?"
Oh, nobody cares about the hottest chicks in the WNBA.
Hold on now. We might.
I've been seeing their pictures on the sports bet. they're all right. I mean, they're fine. They're also, none of. I don't have to worry about. They don't have to worry about how I feel. I mean, YouTube's probably not. Yeah, here we go. 59 seconds. This will show us. Yeah,
You had my curiosity.
So
but now you have my attention.
It happened like in several games, from what I understand.
Oh, several? I thought it was just
it
one
wasn't
game.
Just one.
No. Caitlin Clark gets belted with a dildo.
Certified babe. She's like a. Oh, there it is. They blurred it out. Dude, it hit the backboard. Somebody threw it while. Look, and they're mad.
Just one? Oh, I would have thrown so many.
That's Sophie Cunningham right there. Not her, but
the person that was mad. It's stupid. It's a stupid way to make whatever statement they want to make. But
I read that online it was crypto bros. It's these crypto bros that
I feel bad for laughing.
They're like using Grok AI to like. They're like, what if I made like a bunch of Taylor Swift deepfake AI stuff and yeah, I don't know.
Like now that I know that was crypto bros, now I feel bad for laughing at it. That's stupid.
It's still objectively funny.
It's less funny now that I know that crypto bros are ruining the WNBA.
Yeah, it's just like Elon's just like sending out like threads on 4chan or something like that. He's
threads on 4chan.
Yes, throw more
dildos.
Throw more dildos at the WNBA players because I
find it funny.
I'm building a city in Texas.
Is he?
Yeah, he did. He built a city. It's called like Star City or Star something. So that's a deeper thing. That's part of this whole other realm of nonsense. These like corporate tech. I shouldn't say corporate. These like Silicon Valley tech guys, right? Peter Thiel is one of them. There's a whole bunch of these guys, Elon's included in that, so just think of him, right? They're wanting to they want to do things, but they can't because of like human rights and like regulation, like
because people have to say
what these guys are doing, and they're actually, some of these places are allegedly being built as we speak. Star City is like people are going to live and work there, and they're going to work for like SpaceX.
Oh, interesting.
Or, maybe they'll have like Tesla stuff there as well, right?
So it's like their own compound around.
That's a great way to put it. There's a lot of these tech guys that want to make these big city like size compounds where like you live and work there, and it's like automated. A lot of stuff is like automated, like it's like safety. And they also want to control like who gets in and who gets out. And one of these guys was also like, it goes so deep to the point where they're like, we want to like use you for your data. It's like the Matrix. Like they're really trying. Some of these people are trying to create the Matrix. One of them, jokingly, not so jokingly, was like, "Well, the lowest class we just like use to turn into food." Or something like that. Yeah, I have a video that I could link you to you could like watch it. I would suggest getting like kind of stoned and watching it. about what these like tech guys are like. The real agenda is. The best part is that they've been funding a lot of political campaigns in the past several cycles. The biggest one's J.D. Vance, our vice president, who has this pretty much already has the network infrastructure and agrees. And so what some of these guys want to do is they're like, well, eventually the government's going to regulate us. Like, we don't want to use the dollar as currency anymore. They want to like use their own. They want their own cities to use their own currency, and you would have like almost like a social credit, like China does. But it's under the guise of it being more safe in the future. Right, like think about like everything is like white and shiny, and you just
everything's like, chrome.
Yeah, the chrome. The future is chrome. Remember, like the flower.
Everything is chrome in the future.
The flower pops up, and somebody spray paints it chrome. Yeah, and they want to do this on like islands and shit. They want to like build islands to I know I'm sounding a little bit like Alex Jones, but it's all laid out.
They're turning the frogs gay.
There's hours and hours and hours of these guys like talking to each other on podcasts and interviews. They asked Peter Thiel like in an interview, I think it was like less than 6 months ago, if he thought that humanity, if like the how crucial like keeping humanity alive was, and he was like he like didn't answer. They were like, so like in these situations, because he's all about like, I would rather have like a colony of folks, like I'd rather have like a big giant state that I run that runs on like my currency, and it's all being, it's mining data and it's just creating more currency, my own blocks. It's all about putting people on the blockchain.
Yeah.
And when I heard that part, I was like, that I can't even fathom. Like, I don't even understand the fictional crypto money, anyways. Like, I don't.
And now you're wanting to put people on the.
And now you're saying that I could be part. Like, yeah. So what I imagine
that sounds like a episode of The Simpsons,
Black Mirror. What I imagine the end game would be, some of this stuff is like, how they like want to put like chips in you or whatever. If you could do that, and then you could just take the human data, because there really is computable electric data that goes through our brains, right?
Yeah.
Like
they just got to figure out a way to harness
how consciousness works, right?
But isn't there a fact about our brain that it runs as fast as like 2 supercomputers or something, or a supercomputer?
I have no idea. I
feel like I read that somewhere.
It's mushy.
You
and I don't have a fan up there, and I get overwhelmed easily here lately, so. And I know my Xbox runs like 19 hours a day without quitting, and I know that
I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
I couldn't run
it out of
19
Monster
hours a
Energy
day.
drinks fucking do that. So I think that they want to mine like human data, and then it's also a thing about wealth. Like, where do the wealthy fit in?
Yeah,
it's a sick world, man.
That's for sure. I feel like I don't know where. I want to say Dubai, but they're trying to make like their own, like, self-contained.
You talking about the line, bro?
I think so.
You talking about the line?
Yeah, that just giant, like, just continuous story, super long.
Yeah, it's just like it's a city.
Society.
Yeah, it's a society. Yeah, this is a society. Yeah, good luck with that. I think that's in Saudi Arabia that they're trying to do.
Is it Saudi Arabia? I didn't know if it was Saudi Arabia.
We got infinite knowledge right here.
I refuse to look it up.
Shout out to Spec Ops: The Line. That was a great Xbox 360 game. Yeah, it's Saudi Arabia.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
And then this is an update from a month ago. I like the...
Is that a Discovery Channel logo on that? Were they actually...
Discovery UK, yeah. I mean, there's like so much hype around this, but it really doesn't seem like anybody...
Ready by 2030.
By 2030? That's not that...
5 years away.
GNOME is the... This is a year ago that it's in progress. This is just digital animation, bro. This is if you're making a video game about it. Which would be sick.
Hype.
Here's some real...
And it's just a video game.
It's just a white guy is in charge of...
He's not that white.
He ain't wearing...
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's wearing the robe, man.
He's not wearing the little...
Look at him. He's got on like a Versace suit, building a city of the future to enslave society. Like, what do they think? What do they think?
You all work for me.
When I see stuff like this, and like, there's like people walking around like, "Oh yeah, this is what this is gonna be." This sounds insane.
It sounds like the future, Jesse. You just gotta get behind it.
It's in the middle of the desert.
Nothing crowds out of here in the middle of the desert.
You're just putting giant mirrors in the desert. Like, it's that they're like, well, how do we stop the sun? Well, you got to reflect it back at something. The hot
reflecting the sun.
The hot sands of the desert. What about trees? I got to grow them inside. Water? Never heard of it. Like, what is?
We water everything in Gatorade now. Sponsored, not sponsored.
Well, the only thing I see is a bunch of bulldozers making what could be a
a giant
24-lane highway.
They pivot so hard from the backlash. It's just a
Like, we
giant
ran out of
highway.
money from all the CGI hype videos. Now we're building it out of pallets.
Now we're just building a highway.
So it's a huge slum. Yeah, it became a slum.
It became the slum so
This is
fast.
actually like kind of what these like tech cities are like. What they would
Want
you'd
to
almost
do.
imagine it to be. Yeah.
That's just insane.
Dude.
Neom. Never
Neom.
exiting our monopoly.
Motherland.
Motherland. Episode 2. The place Margaret.
This is pretty sick. They're like drilling. Like I bet they're like, what do they like? Found a bunch of oil underneath. They're like, yeah.
We can't build the line here, guys. There's so much oil here.
Yeah,
We're
it's a
rich again.
slum. Like they have
It's a
like
slum.
what are they hanging gardens? CGI girl. What is this? A shoe commercial?
Timberland.
I you're down the right.
The whitest people ever in this fucking commercial.
Tarek Kadumi. Giles Pendleton. Yeah, you look like it.
I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Not even gonna try it.
Not even gonna try.
Not even gonna try.
Yeah, I don't. Oh no, it's Michio Kaku.
That's, like you said,
Immediately, I'm like, this place is never getting built. He's like, I'm here to talk about the science of this place, and it's like, okay,
and it
Okay.
fell through.
are y'all trucking the water in? Like, let me reiterate again. It's the middle of a desert.
See what
And
they
you're
do?
building a
They
glass city. It's gonna be so. Look, they're like, what do? It's just gonna be a beam
How
of
many-
sun.
How many
You're gonna
birds
look-
are gonna?
You're gonna look up, and there's just gonna be a beam of sun just slicing through the desert, reflecting off both. These planes will crash at certain times of the day. Like it'll just like reflect back pilots. Is there an airport?
line
Like,
is gonna
what-
cause a
Yeah, but
second
what's gonna
9/11.
spill out of it? Can I leave?
No, you can't leave, sir. You're stuck in here forever.
I watched a boat pull into it. There was a lake.
Yeah, that was
showing many lakes.
that's our private boat, so you can't use those boats.
They're
You're stuck
like
in here
looking
forever.
at like, yeah, look, they're like look. Oh,
Got to
one
condense
of those
all that
places-
into
one
a
of those-
giant line.
one of those places was not. Yeah, like this computer generation is so.
The computer generation is really cool, but the
They're like, look, it'll all be green outside of it. I'm like, it's the desert. Again, it's not going to be like the lack of a city is not what's keeping the trees from growing. You know, the trees are like, hey, there's people here. Let's start.
the trees are like, wait, we can't
Get
start
some
growing here.
toxic seawater that we can grow trees with. Listen, I hope one day I live on like a lily pad shaped island with little sub island like Texas, like the Civilization games, in some kind of futuristic thing. Sure, and maybe it'll be in the Matrix. But this is dumb, and if they have not started building the actual thing, nothing's going to get built by 2030.
I don't
That comet's going to come through here and rip right through that place.
That's the only thing it takes out. It kills nobody but the people in the line. Oh man, that's such a.
We produce
Who the
energy
fuck-
through solar and hydrogen. Okay. So they're saying that they can. Well, we could just make fresh water. Why don't you make fresh water for all the people that don't have fresh water now? Why are you using this technology to build a giant mirror city?
It's because they're poor, Jesse.
In the
people that
desert.
don't have
Yeah,
water are
exactly.
poor. They don't want to help the poor.
So people see this, they're like, "That's going to be amazing." Anybody who listens to this, and myself included, will never even the scientists looking at this model city
will probably
would never be able to go in there.
That man right there won't live to see it. Look at him; he's so old.
Now the guy that's building it, the guy he's constructing it, he's like, "Yeah, this is my house way up here."
They're like,
Top
who's gonna
floor.
tell him?
You probably want the bottom floor because of the hot, deadly sun.
Easier to escape when things hit the fan.
I can't believe this nonsense, man. The future sucks, man. The future's crazy. I wish it wasn't the future.
I wish
I
we could do something about it.
I was thinking the other day about how, like, you know, like go back and you think, like, you know, they thought cars would be flying, and It's you didn't have to.
They're not inherently wrong. My car flies if I.
That's not the That's not the technology that came because the roads are already here. There's no reason to change what's already. That's just a nightmare. Cars that people just crashing out in the air left and right. It'd just be a nightmare.
Now there's no traffic on the ground, but there's so much traffic.
Roads work and flying cars don't work. So that's why. So what happens? The future is just cell phones and us being able to be connected to like information. The future was just information, and now it's information at a rate with especially with ChatGPT which just released its newest version. Shout out! It's it's incomprehensible. Like the stuff that you can do with the information at your hands can actually put services out of business, right? Enough people could learn how to change their own oil. You know what I mean?
They'll never be a mechanic again.
Not necessarily a mechanic. Like you still need you could learn how to work on your whole car, sure, with the right tools and money. You could do the entire thing. But what I'm saying is that all the information in the world is at your fingertips. And it will.
People still walk around here dumb as hell.
It will cost. I'm still stupid. Yeah, I'm using it to try and I don't even know if that's legal to use it to try and get bets. Get the advantage.
It's new ground. Nobody knows if it's illegal or not. You probably shouldn't put that on the internet, but it's too late. We'll fix it in post.
There's going to be hardly any post.
No, it's going to be me posting it to the internet.
I haven't said anything real crazy. I haven't said anything too crazy. No, the future kind of sucks, and they're trying to build a new society in the desert, and it's like they're blind.
They're blind from all the mirrors in the desert.
It's sand. Some of the ideas that I see of stuff like this, and then I feel like if you took me there, if I was a wealthy investor,
you took me out in the middle of this desert.
Here's what we want to do, and I'd be like, here.
Out of everywhere you picked here,
got plenty of room in Kansas.
You could do it in Kansas. Yeah, but then you have to.
Well, we're going to do it in the desert because we need all the solar juice.
You know why they probably don't do it somewhere like Kansas? Because there's no who's going to stop you out in the desert. There's no regulations in the desert. It's a desert. No building regulations. There's no labor laws in the desert.
There's no labor laws in Saudi Arabia, baby.
Exactly. There it is.
Prince Ali, blah, 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 blah.
That's.
I know that's not the word.
Is it, dude, where is that? Wait, where did that take place?
It's Aladdin.
Yeah, where did Aladdin take place? It was Saudi Arabia. That feels right. Egypt, maybe? No.
Yeah, it was Saudi Arabia. Somewhere over there.
I want to look it up. I don't want to know the answer.
They got flying carpets in the past.
See, they wanted the flying carpets.
the genie curse.
Wait, what's the genie curse?
Well, we're waiting on Will Smith to confirm it. But everybody that's ever played the genie
has killed themselves.
So far, we're waiting on Will Smith to see if that. I'm not saying he should do that, but
I don't want the fictional place where Aladdin took place. God damn it!
Where did it take place?
It says Agrabah. The fictional. Agrabah. That's the fictional town.
So I could make
Middle Eastern and South Asian cultures. So it was not
India, maybe.
Yeah, kind of Indian.
Mombasa. How about I have a
Middle Eastern, South
Asian. One of the few Disney movies I've actually seen.
One of the only ones?
People get shocked. No. I don't even. No, I don't. I didn't watch that.
I feel like I've seen
growing up
so much. I guess I just grew up as a Disney kid. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you got more of it than I did.
Yeah,
because I didn't get.
The early 2000s really boomed with Disney movies. I feel like.
I've never seen yeah, like Shrek, all that good stuff.
That's not really Disney though. That's DreamWorks.
But I'm talking about old Alice. I've never seen Alice in Wonderland. I've never seen.
You've never seen Alice in Wonderland?
No, I've never seen like Cinderella.
I've never seen Cinderella. I know the story, but I never actually sat down and watched it.
Bambi. I think I've maybe seen Bambi. Aladdin. I've seen Aladdin, but then there's still
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, we used to watch that together.
Atlantis.
They did a live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it, and then I never actually.
That's
got
also
around to
why
it.
the future sucks.
Everything's going to live action again.
Which
that
making everything.
Yeah, that movie was more CGI than it was live action, and it doesn't make you could have I don't know. There was another one that we watched.
Everything's got The Rock in it, and it's just The Rock or like a CG version of The Rock, but he's not called The Rock anymore. They used to still because people didn't know. People would be like, "Who?" And it was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Now it's just Dwayne Johnson. And also The Rock now because he went back and did some wrestling. So now it's kind of back to he's like Rock squared. He's stone.
I watched an interview. Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are married and they have a kid together.
No, that's an ugly kid.
Probably, but Seth Rollins a few years back I think was having a feud with The Rock, and Becky Lynch was taking time off to raise their kid or something. I don't remember, but she was in an interview and she was like, we went and watched him face The Rock, and I think she was like 3 at the time, maybe 4, their child, and she was like, she had to explain why, and I quote, "Why is Maui beating the hell out of Dad?" It was just, or why is Dad beating the hell out of Maui? And it was just the
Is that the character from
Moana?
Yeah,
the one that he plays in that animated movie. It's so funny. It made me laugh so hard to hear that.
That's funny.
Because I know The Rock as The Rock. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, he's been in movies, but that's The Rock. I wasn't even around to watch him be there. I just knew him as The Rock. You know?
Yeah, watching him go from once you figure out wrestling is fake, right? You
it's
realize
fake.
That these guys aren't. It's still real to me, damn it.
It'll always be real to me.
You get once you figure that out, right? Then you're like, okay, so these guys are actors. Okay, they're just putting on a show.
They're actors and athletes at the same time.
And then they cross. Yeah, for sure. But they're playing parts, and then they cross over. Some of them start doing movies and stuff, and then. I don't know. It's to watch him go. One of the first movies he did was Walking Tall or The Rundown. I think he did those two movies were kind of the first, and then he had a movie called The Tooth Fairy.
I remember The Tooth Fairy, surprisingly.
Yeah, where he I guess plays he's a football player who becomes a tooth fairy.
Yeah.
By the way, that's awful. Dumb
movie.
Anyways, that's how he got in, and then now you see him, and he's
I mean, one of John Cena's first movies was him being Fred's dad in the Nickelodeon movie from what was it called? Fred was that internet sensation with the super high-pitched voice, and everybody was just like, this guy is so annoying. No?
I have no idea what that is.
No! Early 2000s stuff. If you know it, comment it. Comment it down below. Tell me that you remember that movie.
Early 2000s? There's no way.
It was 2007, 8.
Okay, yeah, maybe I can.
That's early 2000s.
He might have started doing movies around that time.
Yeah, that was one of the first movies he did, and it was because Vince McMahon wanted him to. He was like, "Hey, we need to get your face out there. Go do this. Go this really stupid movie with.
You got to do some movies for me.
Stay on script."
Dude, John Cena's a Chinese asset. he speaks perfect Mandarin, dude. That guy, many others, he's there to. He's like, I am here for unity. They are the bridge. Wrestling stars and basketball stars are the bridge between the U.S. and China. It's the only thing holding us together.
That and all the products we buy from. As long as you buy our stuff.
That's a Cambodian table, and we ate Chick-fil-A for lunch. And that's a Yeti. You know that's made in America.
Let's find out.
The phone this is recorded on, the stand it's using, and these microphones are all super Chinese for sure.
100%.
Bro, if I found out Yeti wasn't made in America, you know how, dude, I would go so loco.
Made in Texas. It's
Yeah.
manufactured
Yeah,
in Texas.
made in Texas.
That's the most
Made in Texas
that's the
by
American thing.
by
I
a dude that hit his wife.
He worked
He
a
was like,
13-hour shift, and he's going home to
Yeah,
drink
he
and
worked a 15-hour shift at the Yeti.
That
No, it was
motherfucker.
actually made by migrants in a factory in Texas. Made by Chinese migrants in a factory in Texas. In a community of mostly Chinese people.
Mostly Chinese people.
Chinatown,
The only difference is our labor laws are a little bit better. Chinatown.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh,
We might be getting into dark waters.
pivoting out of the dark waters into some brighter waters.
Pivoting
SummerSlam just happened last weekend. I got to watch that. That was great. John Cena finally dropped the title back to Cody Rhodes.
Drops the belt. I
Drops
wish
the
you
belt.
had the title belt to display it. So
Gotta.
you can't pick wrestling matches. I mean, you only missed it by one, but
I missed it by 1 point. Yeah. Context. I have a bunch of friends that we get together and drink and do stupid stuff, but we'll watch all the pay-per-view live events of wrestling, and we make little predictions on who's going to win each match, and whoever gets the most predictions at the end of the pay-per-view event wins our little belt that we bought, custom made, very nice. It was like $200, but
I wish I had a title belt just for no particular reason.
the best podcast in the world, title belt. That'd be hilarious. No, but I won it at WrestleMania this past year when John Cena won the title. I lost it. Oh, where was it? Saudi Arabia.
You lost it at the line, bro.
Oh no! I lost it at the line.
You lost it at the line.
Oh no!
Saudi Arabia.
What PLE was that? I can't remember.
SummerSlam. You just lost it.
No, I didn't have it at SummerSlam.
Crown Jewel.
Crown? No, it was no
That's
Crown
what
Jewels.
that's what they call the Saudi Arabia.
Really? Is it Crown Jewel? Because I thought.
Prince Ali, Badiasi, Ali Ababa.
I guess it would have been that
yeah.
one, but
Saudi Arabia, baby.
yeah, because I was.
Oh.
I lost it there.
I'm the genie. I'm here to wrestle you if you touch my lamp. I'll give you 3 wishes. Oh,
Do it fast before I succumb to the genie's curse.
yeah, for the genie curse.
But SummerSlam, I lost it. I could have regained it, but I lost it by 1 point. One prediction off from winning that title back. Oh man, I would have shown it. I would have right on that wall, nailed it. I had made the joke when I first won it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull a John Cena because John Cena won the belt at WrestleMania. It's like I'm gonna pull a John Cena. I'm gonna go buy my own belt. It's gonna be a spinner belt. It's gonna look the exact same.
I had a cheap spinner belt back in like 2006, probably 2007. I had a cheap. I was a full on dude. I loved
Nerd.
I was a John Cena nerd, buddy. I was. Dude,
Did you get his first spinner belt or the iconic spinner belt?
I had the very first.
The United States spinner belt?
No, the WWE Championship one.
The
But it wasn't.
one,
it was like foam. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't real.
It wasn't real.
It was like fake plastic metal looking stuff, like just painted plastic.
Okay.
Dude, Mom wouldn't have did that. What are you talking about?
Mom would have pawned it. Cut that out. We can't say that. She might watch this.
She doesn't know about this podcast.
Oh, thank God.
She doesn't know about this YouTube channel.
She will one day. She'll be like, "Why'd you say that?" Like, I don't
She'd
know.
have to cut. She'd have to watch this whole thing. She'd be like, "I'll do it because it's my boys."
She watches 5 minutes of it, gives up.
She's like, "I can't." What are they talking about? Cambodia? What are they?
This is the 5th time they said
Chinese? The
Cambodia.
line? What?
We need a Cambodia. We need to edit this. Put a Cambodia account up in the top right every time we say that word Cambodia. Ding, ding.
We'll see how much editing actually goes into it. We might. If I could do like little zooms, for anybody, if there's anybody that watches this that wants to edit this, because I don't own a laptop. I'm the most technologically disadvantaged human being.
Technologically disabled person.
Yeah, dude, I can't even. It plagues me, bro. I can't do it. I hate the future, dude. I hate it.
It would take me a while, but I could probably do it on this.
I used to be able to mess with the knobs in a car while I'm driving. Now I have to look at a 14-inch iPad that's in the car. While the car,
oh no, I hit 3 people.
And so, when you lose the lane, the car just puts itself back in the lane while you dick around. Like I'm trying to turn up the AC is I can't.
You can't just dial in the AC.
I can't dial in the AC. I gotta like select it and scroll, and like if it's too hot, like sometimes that thing will like it's a computer. It's like, what are we doing
out there? That truck, 2011, works like a dream. Yeah, I've hit 2 deer with it. We're not gonna worry about it. Still works, still runs. I didn't even pay for it. It's not even mine. My name's on that title.
To clarify, it's not stolen either.
No, let them believe what they want. It might be stolen. I might have stolen it.
Man, the future. I'm trying to live with the line now. I'm trying to jump off the side of it.
First suicide at the line.
Where you can't get out and jump off the side of it because people are going to want to.
Imagine, you know those people that free climb skyscrapers? Imagine they're just climbing the line. They're just free climbing that line. That would be... You're sitting in your living room and you're just
put your window, your what? Want another one? You gotta wash that damn thing. You gotta clean the line.
How many freaking window washers are they gonna hire to clean the line?
It's the only it's the only other job. You like die in the sun.
Everything's reflecting off
until you crest into the shade of one side of the line. You know what I mean? Like the bad employees have to be on the side of dawn. They have to wash up too. Start at the bottom, you wash up, then you climb over. And then you like get the respite from the sun. By that time, the sun's already out over here.
Oh no!
And you're just you're just washing a mirror in the sun.
I haven't been able to see all day. I hope this is clean enough.
Like making translucent humans. The light just goes right through them, dude.
That's the next genetic advancement. We're just completely transparent.
Man,
that's crazy.
Don't be throwing dongs at WNBA games, guys.
Do what you want.
It's
your life. You live with it, but you also have to live with the consequences.
Let's not do that, and let's not build line cities in the desert. Let's build like farms with like thatch roofs.
You know what I think?
Let's. I just want to like farm, man. I just want to.
You just want to Minecraft in real life. You yearn for the mines, Jesse. You've always yearned.
No, I don't yearn for the mines. I yearn for like just a community of people where you know like. And I'm not saying you can't have like internet and technology. I'm not saying we have to go to the dark ages, but I just want to live for myself.
You want to live.
I want my family to live like in a self-containing,
almost like an Amish community.
Dude, I love the Amish. I love the Amish so much. And if it wasn't for the religious aspect of them, I would be Amish.
The Amish built Anna's name drop. Not even gonna say who that is. They built her barn in like 2 days. I was so impressed with it. They built it faster.
They'll throw up.
I almost wanted to.
They'll throw up a whole house.
They should have built her house, but they didn't. Oh man, that probably would have been cheap too.
The moms, dude. Some Amish.
They should. They're awesome,
dude. I was every once in a while we'll just go up to Amish country, and I've done a lot of learning about the Amish, and I'm very fascinated by it. It's a simple way of living. A lot of them.
Crazy how much they just know how to do, and it's been like taught throughout the generations. It's not like they didn't, they just knew that.
The really, really traditional Amish, a lot of times are called a Schwarzentrooper, I believe, and I could be wrong on that. Yeah, there's like classes to it. There's like
I've heard of like Amish Mennonites and stuff.
Well, there's Mennonites and there's Amish. Those are actually two. It's kind of like.
Oh, I thought they were all Amish, and then they.
No. There are stark differences, but there's like.
I'll see some of them walk into Walmart.
I think Schwarzentrooper might be the wrong term for it, but
Sounds like a type of German sausage.
Bro, because they're, they speak Dutch. The more traditional
That's
ones.
the one. Oh my! They were speaking.
The more traditional ones, they can't be filmed, so they can't be on camera. You can't take pictures. They don't believe in things like vanity. They don't own mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the really traditional ones, and those are the ones their children don't begin to learn English until about age 9.
Yeah. Wow.
And so, if you roll up on some at like a farm stand, the kids might be looking at you like they don't know what you are. English.
Yeah.
And so some of the ones up north of us here don't speak great English. Because I was like asking them questions. I was in one of their markets, and I was asking some questions. And
that's crazy.
And you could tell her wasn't great, but I mean she spoke English. And then there's a lot. I feel
like Dutch would be a cool language to learn.
A lot of those Mennonite chicks that volunteer at like the hospitals and stuff as well. So
they can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. They can do it.
Well, I mean, no, they're there like.
What else are they
delivering mail and stuff? They're not.
Oh, they're not performing heart surgery.
No, dude, there's no Amish heart surgeons. There's not.
You're saying you guys out there need to become the first Amish
farmers, dude. They're farmers. Like, there's none of them are day traders, or they're all farmers.
No, they are. Hey, if you can plow a field, you can transplant a heart. It's not that much different.
You can't. You can't if you've never used electricity.
I can't do either.
If you've never used electricity, you can't.
Do it by candlelight.
Do it by candlelight. Cut the beating heart out of a human being and replace it. Shit, he died.
Oh no, I almost dropped the microphone. Oh no. Hopefully that didn't pick me dropping it up.
I hope you haven't been muted the whole time.
No.
It's not blinking, is it? Oh, good.
My finger's been covering it, so it might look.
Dude, this would have been the worst podcast ever. This would have been me, and then you quietly.
Me just mouthing. I'm just like.
I gotta hope that the audio. Look at us wearing like basketball shorts hiked up, spread eagle on the couch.
Bachelor life.
There's no Amish heart surgeons. But another
are there Mennonite heart surgeons?
So like Mennonites, those are they will drive cars and they'll use electricity. They just like a lot of them won't have TVs. They have cell phones. They just don't. They have like locks on their phones that they'll have like somebody else will have the access codes to, so that they can't look at like porno and stuff like that.
That's what they're worried about. That's why the Amish stay the Amish. They're afraid of the porn.
They have to kind of conform with the times and stuff. And some of them they fly. They couldn't take flight. Now some of them they take flight, bro. But really, here's one of the things I found the most interesting is that like when they play sports, right? I was watching
Amish playing sports.
Watching these guys that went and like lived with some Amish people for a few days, which is very unheard of.
What sports do they play in the Amish?
They play like baseball, softball, stuff like that.
Oh,
they'll get together and just like team up and play, but they don't keep score.
That's interesting.
Because there's no such thing as competition in the community. Everybody is equal as everybody else, and so there's no like, oh well, Ted got a nice new thing. I have to go get it.
He got a nice new hoe.
There's no competition. Yeah, he's got a new Amish hoe.
I'm not talking about the garden tool.
American Gothic. So yeah, like there's no competition within the community amongst each other, and there's no, it's stuff like that, man. And I bet it's a great way to live. And if there was a way that I could do it without having to,
convert religiously.
Because I still got to be able to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
You won't have to go to this.
I'm not going to mass.
I'm not
going to Amish church tonight. I'm not doing it.
What religion do they worship? What is their religion?
Christians.
Are they Christians?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were
like a very devout.
I don't know why I thought they were Jewish for some reason.
And the Amish that we have here are nothing compared to the. In terms of the community, like you go to Pennsylvania, and that's where it's really
huge
big. Indiana, really big there, and in Ohio as well. And then there's others. The further out west you go, the less Amish you're gonna find.
In an alternate universe, Jesse, we are Amish, and the Amish people that we're talking about, they're sitting here doing a podcast right now.
If you cut your hair a little bit right now.
Jebediah over here.
Yeah, that beard would look kind of Amish. I used to rock without the mustache, just the beard,
chin beard.
and and I would get called a little Amish every once in a while. I'd get an Amish call out. I love it. It's a simple way of life. So,
I find it funny how a lot of Amish men just have bowl cuts. I think it's hilarious.
Fits the hat, man.
Fits the
hat, man.
That's what they use. They don't even use the bowl. They use a hat and they just trim it. That's amazing.
There's no need for them to have style.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the men are all equally well dressed and the women are all equally beautiful in the eyes of the community. You know what I mean? There's no vanity. So therefore, my haircut doesn't have to differ from yours because I don't need to stand out.
Yeah. You know what is really weird though? And I mean this is like I don't think there is I don't think I've ever seen an ugly Amish woman.
Oh,
which is really
you ain't looked on her enough.
I guess not. But no, like seriously, like their faces, I don't know. They don't look like objectively ugly.
No, I agree. They're like Piers the Driven Snow for the most part, untouched.
Exactly.
Untouched by sin and yeah. No, they're
I don't know. It's just weird.
Smelly.
I'm like, wow. It's just very weird how like that.
You see them at Walmart, and they're driving like an $85,000 truck. By the way, they're not like the ones that are like, yeah, we're Mennonite, we're whatever. Like, they're riding around like the most expensive shit ever, and they're like, it's no competition here. It's like, I see you. You're not living in a barn, man. You have like one of the dudes I saw. He was like, yeah, I'll take you into, like, it was like an adult. They had like an adult party. Like the adults were gathering and hanging out. They weren't drinking alcohol. They were just hanging out. And it was at like
what did they talk about? It was
at like $1.5 million like big house that they built. And the dude was like, how much did you pay to have this built? And he was like, dude, the Mennonite guy was like, dude, $300,000. He's like, we built it for $300,000.
That's
this
crazy.
house and the property it was on. Which is insane. The property was enormous. They had like side by sides. They had all this, and all that dude did was like haul like manure. He had a company where he
just moved
hauled manure. I think was what he did, and he had a cell phone. He had this big gorgeous house, beautiful Amish wife. Some of the other
7 kids.
No, like 2. Like it was a normal nuclear household. Just
normal nuclear household. That's
it was a nuclear family, an Amish nuclear family. Amish nukes.
The Amish have nukes. Oh no, what's the world come to,
bro? If they
wouldn't know what to do with it.
They don't. They're pacifists as well. So there's no.
Really?
Yes, that they're pacifists.
I know what I know what I'm going to do when I have a bad day. I'm going to drive out to the Amish community. I'm going to start punching these people because they're not going to defend themselves.
Oh, they'll defend. Like I bet first of all.
Pacifist means they don't fight.
First of all, even a 10-year-old could break you in half over there.
They're so strong.
Dude, so strong.
They manhandle a horse. So we went out there to get a quote for the barn and like we go out there and I'm watching. I'm just like I'm surveying, because I'm like I don't go out there very often. I got to look at the land, and like I see out the corner of my eye. This like couldn't have been more than 10. Couldn't have. He's dragging this giant horse. His horse was
dragging a giant horse.
Not dead, but no, it was being rowdy. It didn't want to go where he wanted. This kid takes the reins, yanks it, and just like moves this horse, and this horse spins around. And
he's
like,
more of a man than we will ever be. Too. Like, that's the word.
He hasn't even seen a boob yet.
Oh yeah, dude. They're on the tit. They got to be on the tits. They're like 5, dude, or something.
I would put him at 8 or 9. Say an 9-year-old Amish kid still on the tit.
That's that whole milk, bro.
That's pure milk.
That's non-GMO. Amish breast milk, bro. The strongest children. I'll say this for the podcast. I saw something this last year that I had never seen. What time is it?
1:36.
Sick. We'll close this out soon, but I saw an Amish guy with Down syndrome, bro.
That's not a thing. There's no way. They don't have those out there.
I didn't think it was, and it is, dude. He was out there in the wild, dude, and he didn't speak. And listen, there's nothing funny about somebody with a disability, but when they pop out of a room. And they have like the full the flannel, the beard, the full. Their face is just shaking. I made eye contact with a nurse who was also standing there, and because he didn't speak. He didn't speak
English.
He spoke like Pennsylvania Dutch, and he was like he was just trying to. He was trying to say, like, I think probably his grandfather or father was in that hospital room, just kind of like excitedly being like, and this poor girl, man. Because, sometimes you see stuff like that and it's like people kind of react and laugh, right? Like,
you don't know how to react to something like
that. I asked a deaf person one time at Walmart where something was, and they turned around and they made some noises, right? And they were like, when I...
You don't know how to react. No, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, and I was trying, and it was the hardest thing. And then, like, another employee yelled at me. He's like, hey, he don't even ask him anything. He can't, he's deaf. And I was like, well, I don't know that. And I got around the corner. I was like, oh, my God, dude, that was insane. So I watched this, nurse start to crack, and I shook my head no, because I was like, dude, it was like out of a cartoon. He was like popped out of a room, was talking in a different language, and had the whole get up. And then he threw on the straw hat. And I was like, no, the bowl cut, the jeans, they were like up to here, dog. It was overalls with the flannel. Bro.
I would have broken so hard just because you never expect something like that to happen to you until it does. Dude,
it's like seeing a mythical being, dude.
It's
like seeing a mythical being. But here's the thing is that one of the things the anti-vaxxers they say that like the Amish community doesn't have any cases of like autism or stuff, but they
That's
do.
what I heard. So like you saying a Amish person with Down syndrome, maybe they just don't record it. Maybe just take them back.
That's what it is. There's not. They don't. It's not like.
Do Amish people have birth certificates?
I'm sure they got something.
Because you have to have a birth certificate to be
sure
American
they have
citizen.
to have social security numbers. Maybe I don't know like the specifics of some of that because there's no way the U.S. government's letting them live completely off the grid. You know what I mean? They're not even letting Native Americans do that.
They put all the Native Americans in one state. That's what they did. When
the government's still going to get their taxes somehow. They do have some tax abatements that like we don't get for being like a religious community. So,
man, but to be Amish would be like not as far as the religion aspect of it, just because I don't want to be forced to do that. But like just living off the grid, living off the land that you do yourself. You and your Amish wife and their 17 kids.
Yeah, dude, like you just got a little farm and then you captured a couple of rabbits and then so you started growing, like you breed rabbits now and so
that would be awesome.
Yeah, man. We could get in the truck right now and actually go buy as many rabbits as we want. They sell rabbits up in Amish country, bro. Like, and that's just, I'm not saying that that's what I would want to do, be a rabbit
salesman. Pet rabbits or food rabbits? Or both? I don't know what the difference is.
What you do with it when you leave.
They don't ask questions.
I mean, they're not designer rabbits. They're like bunnies. They're like gray. They caught a rabbit somewhere down the line, and they're like, all right, let's see if we can get these rabbits to hump. And then
they walk around with dump on their hands trying to get rabbits to hump.
That's how they taught. They just silently watched that with their kid, and that's how they taught their kid.
It's not the birds and the bees. It's the rabbits to hump.
Yeah, it's
humping rabbits.
Yeah. Ezekiel, this is what you will do with your wife one day. When she lets you under the cover.
He looks at him. He's like, "Watch rabbits hump." You know what's really funny? I don't think they know what sarcasm is either. I don't think Amish know what sarcasm is. They're very literal with their words.
Bro, they for sure.
Nah,
they
not
for
even
sure.
a little bit.
They're not psychopaths.
I never called them psychopaths, but they don't know.
They're just they carry on conversations just like this. They just don't cuss. They have a good time.
Yeah,
they can be sarcastic.
And ironic.
If
I ever hear an Amish person just go "fuck," that's a win.
You
It's a
probably
win for
never now.
Gosh dang it! Oh,
Some of them, they leave, they get out.
isn't it like once you turn a certain age, I don't know about women, but I think it's as a male, you get to go into like
Called
normal
Rumspringa.
society.
Rumspringa.
Yeah, and you get to decide like, is this what I want to do, or do I want to?
Yeah,
go back
it lasts
to
as
my life?
long. So there's some misconceptions about it. It lasts as long as you want it to. But there is a
So you
window.
could go live most of your life in this.
I think that like some communities have a window where they're like, you got to come back by this point, but like normally they would accept you back under most circumstances as long as you're doing. Some people leave and get out, man. And there's like there used to be a reality series about folks that
leaving Amish.
Leaving Amish, if I remember, that show was like pretty well, like not. It wasn't very scripted. It was like pretty much like kind of they just recorded and let them. And yeah, so
It's
they'll
really
party,
interesting.
They'll get drunk. They go to college. Some of them go get college degrees and stuff like that. So
With that time frame, that's cool.
they'll go like learn like agricultural stuff, and so like that would be their Rumspringa. Went to college. And
That's
then,
crazy
like,
to think that they aren't allowed to go to college.
No, they're.
Well, like in their community, they don't. They go to school. They're homeschooled.
Yeah,
But then
that's
after
true.
that, it's over. They
Yeah.
don't go like, hey, you can go to college if you want. That's really interesting.
Well, no, I mean they for sure could. there are for sure Amish folks that go to college at it because they got to have somebody. There's got to be like minds in the community. I mean, none of them are going to be doctors. None of them are going to be doctors and going back. There's not like an Amish
clinic.
heart surgeon hospital. Yeah, there's not. There's not a Mayo Clinic like Amish Mayo Clinic, right?
Oh man, there
Also,
should
the
be.
beard is married. That means you're normally guys start growing the beard when they get married.
That's interesting.
Otherwise,
That means I
they're
gotta shave my
shaved.
beard, don't I?
Otherwise, they're shaved. Yeah. You would want to. You normally don't. They keep it trimmed, but if they grow, it's like a significant thing of.
Rite of passage.
No,
cool.
it's like you look amongst a crowd, and that's separates the marrieds from the not marrieds.
What if you get widowed? What happens to that? What if you get divorced? Wait, are there any divorced Amish people? Is that a thing that happens?
I bet there's a lot of missing. I bet a lot of wives go missing.
I'm tired of this one.
Amish. There was that show called Amish Mafia. That stuff's not real.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, is that a thing? No.
No, they're pacifists. They don't. Most community, they don't even own like guns. And
That's
stuff.
what they want you to think. They want you to think they're pacifists. They're actually running all the drug crimes.
Me and you watched a movie one time. Remember that movie Hacksaw Ridge?
Yeah.
That's the movie that's about an Amish. He was a Mennonite. And
Is that the one with he goes to the army and he's a pacifist? No.
Yeah, he's a conscientious objector. Conscientious objector. That's what
He was
that's called.
Mennonite?
Yeah, bro. That's what that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I just thought he was a pacifist.
Yeah,
in general
because
his dad served in the military.
maybe he wasn't Amish.
No, he couldn't have been Amish. He was
Okay,
just
well,
super
Amish
religious.
people would get drafted into the military, and then there were several of them that got court-martialed in like Vietnam because they like refused to fight,
Oh.
and so they passed a law to where like if you're Amish like for like religious reasons, you don't participate in like violence, then they have to make you like, and you get drafted, they can't force you to like carry a fire. Yeah, I forgot Hacksaw Ridge just about that one guy who was like, I can't hurt
Desmond Doss? That
Desmond
sounds right.
Doss. Yeah. Well, listen, bud. If it's World War II and I'm in Japan, give me a gun. What are we talking about?
You
He's
know,
like,
you know what's really funny about
I
that
just want
movie?
to carry all these guys with broken legs.
You know what's really funny about that movie? He kills people in that movie. At the very end, they in the last scene, he reads the Bible, and he does a little prayer, and then they climb the thing, and he's like giving people morphine, but they're like sweeping and killing people, and at the very end, the like generals of the Japanese side of the army are like giving up, and then they all throw grenades. He kicks one towards the group of Japanese people, and it blows up, killing several of them. I'm pretty sure. So he's not a pacifist. That man killed at least 4 people.
Shame on you, Desmond Doss.
He's dead now.
He's dead
I'm pretty
now.
sure he's dead.
He's dead now. So we have a great grandfather that participated in one of the world wars.
Was that the one that held you before he passed away? He was like 98. Got to hold you as an infant. Was that a different?
Yeah, he died when I was
that was a
very
crazy
small
picture
baby.
that I got to see. I was like, man, that's insane.
Dude, we used to play Battlefield 1, and there'd be a picture of him hanging up on the wall. We'd be playing a video game about Battlefield 1 and about World War 1, which it was a picture of him in his army uniform. He survived World War 1, came back home, and the story I tell is that he slipped and shit in his yard, and he fractured his spine and never walked again. And then he went blind. And they would tell tales about this man that he would just be like, open the front door, and they would open the front door, and he would shoot. They said he could hear rabbits outside, and he'd shoot them with guns.
That is
and
insane.
during Christmas, because he loved his family so much, he would fire guns into the air and be like, that was Santa. Great American.
The purest of Americans right there.
The purest of America.
Get out. That man's a living legend.
All right. That's the podcast. It's got to be like an hour and a half.
Tune back
long.
next week where I choke slam my brother through this table.
You do that on the pod. That'd be the dopest thing ever.